A serious video for serious golfers. Good evening and welcome to the channel. If you don't hit that subscribe button, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. I've just reviewed a set of irons from a company that are making massive waves in the golf industry, not just on the PGA Tour but in social media as well. This Finnish-based company uses the direct-to-customer model that we've seen before with like Sub 70 and Cali Golf. The real advantage of this model is that you cut out the middleman, the retailer, so the savings are made by the consumer. This model does have some negatives, namely you cannot demo these clubs before you buy them. Before I start this review, I just want to say that this particular iron that I'm testing is aimed at the elite, which I no longer class myself as. The company only really recommend you use these clubs if you're a scratch golfer or a professional golfer, so it is aimed at a very small percentage of the golfing population. I'm not even sure it's a very good marketing policy. So let's have a closer look at the Takomo irons. This is in the 301 MB version, and this is the serious set of clubs for a serious golfer. I'm not sure you'll find a nicer looking bladed iron on the market currently. This bladed iron is timeless. And how good do they look in the golf bag?
Ladies and gentlemen.
The iron, as you expect, is made from a soft forged steel. Another feature you'd find from a traditional iron is very minimal offset. Like a bladed iron, we have a very small head, and looking down at the club from address, you'll notice a very thin top line. As expected, we got traditional lofts, 34 degrees for the 7-iron. In an age where we're cranking lofts and de-lofting clubs, this is very traditional. The club to me has a very minimalistic look. There's no fancy patterns, there's no fancy colourings, there's no real visual weighting systems either in the club head, and it looks like it's got no technology in it whatsoever. It is your traditional blade, which I absolutely love the look of. However, as you would imagine, we do have some technology in the head. We've got the optimised weighting system, we've got some nice milling on the back, and obviously the muscle back technology, making this club easy to shape and manoeuvre the ball around the golf course. Finally, the best thing about these clubs is that you can buy a full set of irons, 4 to pitching wedge, for £649, which is less than half the price of its competitors. I put these clubs into play on last Saturday's competition. I have had a couple of practice sessions with them and one on-course round of golf as well.
Ladies and gentlemen. Good line, Lester. Yeah, great line.
Going. Oh!
Yeah,
Pin! That'd have been a nice two, wouldn't it? And you'll see from my score that I played to my handicap. I was no better or no worse than I'd expect. And I probably could have had a better score, but I didn't putt as well as I have been putting. And I certainly can't blame the irons for that particular score. I know what you want to know is, do I feel I'm good enough to use these clubs? And the answer is probably no. I did feel like I was swinging the club quite well on that particular day and striking the ball nicely. If I had an off day or the swing didn't quite feel comfortable, then I don't think these irons would really help me out at all, and I'd have to be playing at my peak to take full advantage of these particular golf clubs. I personally would only recommend these golf clubs if you're playing regularly of an elite standard, whether you're a low handicap amateur or a professional golfer, but I would need to be putting in hours and hours of practice to justify using these clubs and to get the best performance out of them. If you miss that sweet spot, you are punished. What I also love about these irons and this company in particular, is that you can actually combo their irons. So you could have the MBs in your sort of more lofted irons, like your pitching wedge, your 9 iron, your 8 iron, your 7 iron, and then blend it in with say 6, 5 and 4 in the easier to hit CB range. The blend is almost seamless. The top line on the MB and CB is very similar, it's literally millimeters, and from the naked eye I couldn't even tell the difference between the two particular models. So using a full set of these particular 301 MBs for me is out the question, but I could combo the two set. Finally, has anybody else tried these particular clubs, or do you currently game this particular set? And what do you think of this particular company? Hit it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video and comment below. All comments are answered. Thanks for watching.